Hey there, Planet 13 traders and investors. It's Rod with Power Group. Welcome back on the Pursuit of Wealth, your home for MJ stocks, crypto assets, news, interviews, and home to the best MJ community. Today is Wednesday. It's December 6th. Hope you're doing well. Happy hump day. And in this video, we're going to be diving into the stock Planet 13. We're going to take a look at the chart, what to expect in the days, weeks, months ahead in terms of price action. I'll give my thoughts and opinions on the technicals. I'll do some analysis. First and foremost, this is not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. You should never buy or sell anything based on anything that I say or anything that I write. So we do have a potential laggard here, and that laggard is Planet 13. We have yet to confirm a monthly uptrend, while a lot of other names in the sector have done so. So this could be a nice laggard play. Keep it on your radar, and we could be targeting $2 Canadian on PLTH, and I'll bring that up on the chart. And like I said, I'll give my thoughts and opinions on what to expect. But before we get to it, make sure to support the channel by liking the video, subscribing, ticking the bell, all that good stuff, and you'll be notified on any future videos or whenever I go live. Also, I just did a video a few minutes ago on why I signed up for Rumble. I'll leave links for this in the description and in the comment section below as well, but I highly encourage you to follow us there as well. It's never a good thing that, you know, some company or somebody has a monopoly on one particular industry or segment, you know, with regards to content creation. I did a video on Airbnb as well, how my account got suspended, and it's amazing how quickly you can just be silenced. And this is a way for us to stay in touch and to be diversified, right? And you can also give us a follow on X, which is formerly Twitter. The handle for that is @GroupPow. Going to be using that as my social media platform of choice going forward. But like I said, it's never a bad idea. Before, you know, I've seen people all the time, content creators get suspended on YouTube, their account gets deactivated. Even on X, it's happening a lot now. So that cancer culture, that censorship, is very much a real thing and a real threat. So this is the best way for us to stay in touch. So I would really appreciate it if you could follow us over on Rumble as well. I really do appreciate all of the support. Love each and every one of you who supported me along the way. So we had this news that came out yesterday. Democratic governors asked Biden to reschedule MJ before the end of the year. So 6 governors are basically putting pressure on the Biden administration to get this done here before the end of the year. Do I think it's going to happen before the end of the year? Likely not. Could it happen? Absolutely. I think there's a slight chance. I'd gladly be wrong on this, but I just don't think it's realistic to see this happening before the end of the year. I mean, realistically, we got less than 4 weeks left. We have an election year coming up. I think there's a good chance that they get it done before the election next year in November. But as of right now, you know, it's the holidays. I just don't see it happening this month. I think we could get a response from the DEA with regards to HHS's recommendation to Schedule 3 at some point in Q1, Q2 2024. So I think over, you know, the next, call it 3 to 6 months-ish, we should see a response from the DEA, and I think that the most likely scenario is that they do approve it, and then it has to go to the DOJ, the Department of Justice, and then has to go through some other regulatory red tape and hoops as well. So it's going to be likely in the next 3 to 6 months, I think we get a response from the DEA, and then toward the back half 2024 or early 2025 is where I think we actually get the rescheduling taking place. So this is a massive catalyst, and like I said, I don't foresee it happening this month. If it does, great. I'd gladly be wrong. That's something that I would welcome. I want this to be rescheduled just like everybody else, but I try to be a realist first and foremost. And if we take a look at the chart here, things are starting to heat up. We have our low, our high, the bounce there at 164. We have a higher low here at 69 cents compared to the low at 63. So that was a monster swing trade opportunity as well, playing off that monthly support. This is something I've been saying for a while now on a lot of our names, is we need to see monthly uptrends confirm in the sector, not just on PLTH, not just on a few names in the US, but we need multiple names in the US, Canada, retailers, producers, ETFs, all confirming monthly uptrends. We need that, weekly EMA 12 and 26 bull crosses, and golden crosses with the 50-day crossing through the 200-day moving average. So a lot of names are getting there. Like, for example, we'll take PLTH as an example. On the weekly time frame, we had our weekly EMA 12 and 26 bull cross. That was the first time since June of 2020 when we had that run up to February 2021 highs at 1088. Then we had a bear cross. Price went from about 750 down to 63 cents. Now we're seeing a bull cross of these EMAs, which is, again, the first time since back here in June, summer of 2020. So this is massive, but that's just one. So we have one out of the 3 things that I'm looking for. And then the other one is the golden cross. So the 50-day below the 200-day moving average crossing, that is extremely bullish. Like I said, the last time that happened was June of 2020. Price went from about $2 all the way up to almost 11. Then we had a death cross with the 50-day above the 200-day crossing. Price went from about $6 down to, like I said, 60 cents. So now we're seeing a golden cross, and this time we're even more beaten down. So that's 2 out of 3 that we want to see. What haven't we done yet? We haven't confirmed the monthly uptrend. So in order to confirm this monthly uptrend, we need to break the high of the bounce here at 164. So that's why I think that if we break 164, this could be heading to EMA 26, which would bring us up to 190 Canadian on the CSE, Canadian Securities Exchange. So I think $2 is very much in the cards here, but it's all about key resistance there at 164. If we break 164, then the monthly uptrend confirmed, and it's all systems go. I did a video on AYR the other day as well, saying that this is a great example of what we want to see the rest of the peers do in the space. So we have our low, high, higher low and higher high, higher low, and looking for another higher high. So AYR, one of the most bullish charts out there in the sector. Same with Cureleaf. So we have our low, high, higher low, and higher high. We confirmed a monthly uptrend in the month of September, and then we even came back, gave that whole move back from the HHS hype and schedule recommendation of schedule 3. We came all the way back down, and look, we had support there at 345. We had 348. So a massive swing trade opportunity, because if we lost that key support on the monthly, when it's on the monthly, it's even stronger support because it's a higher level time frame. If we would have lost that 345, we would have lost the monthly uptrend. So that was absolute crucial support, right? And we held it. If you would have entered there with a stop just below 345, you'd now be up over 65%, about 66% there off of that support, that crucial key monthly support. So right here, the low and the high, the higher low, right here this month of September, that's what we're looking for PLTH to do. So we're just a little bit of a laggard here. We have our low, our high, we have our higher low. Now we're looking to start the monthly bounce for the second month in a row. Last month, we broke the high of the previous month by about 3 pennies. So 128 is key resistance. We have our high at 125. So if we can break 128, then it's all about 164, which if we break that, then monthly uptrend confirmed. And then we have our 3 indicators, 3 patterns that we need to see, right? The 3 factors. We need weekly EMA 12 and 26 bull crosses, monthly uptrends, and golden crosses. So we already have the golden cross. We already have the weekly EMA 12 and 26 bull cross. Now we need monthly uptrends to confirm. So it's all about that resistance there at 164, and all about support there right now at 69. The most important support is 63. If we did come down, it would just be a double bottom, similar to what we saw on Cureleaf. But another example of what we need to see done is MSOS. So MSOS was another example, and the reason why MSOS is like this is because it tracks all of the major US names, and we just haven't seen all the names confirm monthly uptrends yet. So that's why MSOS is a laggard as well, because it's tracking a broad list of names. So even though Cureleaf and AYR have monthly uptrends, there's still a lot of uptrends yet to be confirmed, and that's why MSOS hasn't confirmed yet. But we're very close. We have our low, our high, higher low, and that was a monster swing trade opportunity as well. I've been saying for a while, if you enter around $5, you win. And right here, we dipped below 478, dipped below $5, went to 988. So if you entered there on the flush of $5, that was over 109% of upside. Then here you could enter it at 492 with a stop below 478, and you'd now be up another 55%. And like I said, it's all about 988. We confirm that, then we break that, then we confirm a monthly uptrend. Trueleaf, same thing, low, high, higher low, still yet to confirm the higher high, starting the monthly bounce now. But like I said, PLTH probably going to be a massive, I did a video on this as well. I went to Vegas, and you can check out some of the documentaries, but I did a review. You can check out that video if you haven't been there. I bought some stuff and did some reviews as well. It's actually a funny story with the Justin Bieber J's that I bought. I bought the J's, but there was no J's. So I opened it up, and there was like, what's going on here? So I had to go back. Anyway, you can check out that video. It's a pretty funny story. But like I said, PLTH looking extremely bullish right now. Back over the 10-week moving average. We're back into bull territory on the stochastic and the MACD. And we're above the 50 weekly moving average. So we also have the 100 weekly there at 163. So not only do we have price action resistance at 164, we have the 100 weekly moving average at 163. So 163 is going to be a brick wall. If we can get a weekly candle close over that, look out. We're probably heading up to that 200 weekly there, which would bring lots of runway to about $3.44 Canadian. And then, like I said, golden cross happened. And then we got that one last final shakeout before a massive breakout. I've been saying for a while now, I've been preaching this really for years, but something I really want to hit home with people is a lot of people are saying, well, we had the Golden Cross, how come we're not going to the moon? Well, just because we have a Golden Cross doesn't mean we're going to the moon today, tomorrow, or even next week or next month, right? It can take many months, and quite often what most technical analysts and people learn when they start technical analysis is they learn what a Golden Cross is, with the 50-day moving average crossing below the 200-day moving average. When that happens, it's a Golden Cross. It's in the name, golden, and everybody thinks it's going to moon tomorrow or today. And then the death cross, the 50-day shorter term above the 200-day moving average, that's a bear cross, that's a death cross, that's bad, and then tons of downside. But as you can see, the death cross happened, and we continued to kind of form lower highs, but then it took a while, many months before we saw the real downward action. So same thing here, we're seeing the Golden Cross, but it takes sometimes many months before we see the real upward trajectory and uptrend. And generally, when we have this cross, everybody, like I said, it's a very basic thing that people learn. And they say, oh, we're going to the moon tomorrow, if not today, right? Very short-term minded and short-sighted. But it's actually usually you see one more final flush, which we already had in my opinion, and now we're gearing up for that massive move. So let me know what you think of this. If this video was helpful, let me know in the comment section below. Always love hearing from you. But going to end it there, it's Rod with Power Group. Thanks again for joining us on the Pursuit of Wealth. Make sure to follow us over on Rumble and X as well, so that we can always stay in touch in case of any censorship. But hope you have a great night, and we'll see you again on the next video.